man. Tell us. No Good No More. What was the concept behind that?
I was dating this guy, and it was like a really wholesome, like getting to know each other. We were hanging out, we were waiting, you know. He ends up gaslighting me about something. Dropped him off at home, and then I drove over to Woke's studio in Richmond. I recorded this with the emotion from that. And I was like, he's no good no more. I had been dating guys for 9 months, and this guy lasted the longest. He like matched up.
Bro, you helped her make a hit. I just want to let you know that, you know, sometimes some people in your life, they're there for the right reasons.
Always.
He was there for the right reasons to give you a hit. This is a No Good No More is actually a nice song. It's actually a beautiful. This is actually a hit. You know what I mean? This is actually a hit. This is something that you can play to, you can ride to, and I know the women out there can relate to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So tell the people who you are.
My name is Bryana Helena. I'm an artist from Nevada, California. Singing is the only thing I do right.
She says singing is the only thing that she do right. How did you get involved?
I've been singing since I came out the womb. When I was like 2, my sister had this talent show. My parents tell me about this all the time. I guess I like ran up on stage while she was doing this like dance and singing number and started belting. I don't really remember it, but when I was 5 years old, I started being able to like modulate and manipulate my voice. It was really funny. But, you know, I was singing for years. I was doing theater, choir in school. Up until I was 16, it was just like part of my life.
Up until you were 16, it was just part of your life. Mm-hmm. What changed it?
I guess not believing that I was enough.
What made you not believe that you were enough? I mean, because the first time that I ever heard you sing something, I already knew.
I don't know. We all get in these feelings about things. Like, I guess when you're 16, you're a sophomore in high school, right? Being in Marin County, there was a suicide every single year when I was in high school because bullying was so bad. And, you know, I was never skinny and tall and blonde like all the popular girls. You know, I was bullied really, really bad until the point where, you know, I was in MSA, Marin School of the Arts, and I was just done. Like, I couldn't handle the hate or the pain anymore. So I just stopped singing and kind of lost myself for a while.
Almost like some depression set in and you was just like, I had to get away from it.
Yeah, I started using drugs and I ended up being 5150 when I was 16. I remember when I was in the psych facility, one of the things that got me through is that I would sit in the doorway during the rest period. We were all singing Alicia Keys because none of us wanted to sleep. There was a few other people in there that could sing too, and that really like helped me get through that experience. And then I came out of there and I wasn't really like going into singing. I was trying to be like pre-law, like help women.
Running away from what you were supposed to be doing.
It was the plan B. So
instead of going with plan A.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, a lot of us don't understand that music, that's the #1 therapy. Mm-hmm. So you kind of got that love back a little bit when you were in there, but then you were still trying to run from it. Why?
Probably because I still didn't fully love myself even when I came out of there. I don't think it was until the last 3 years where I discovered karaoke's and I started singing again when I was 21. And that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm actually seeing growth. I'm starting to love myself, and I started writing music again. Like, I hadn't written music since I was 19, and before that, it was like, I was writing music when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Writing this project really helped me heal, and really helped me, I guess, like, fully love myself and fully understand what I had to go through and why it was necessary to be where I need to be.
So this is something like your healing project. We're not going to get off into this project all the way, but this is your healing project.
Yeah, it's the blues to get to the funk.
The blues to get to the funk. Dig that. Look, you just blew something out of the water because you answered like some of my questions already as far as where I'm finna go with my next question. But it's all good, man. It's all good. I like it. I like how you're opening up and you're being free with the people. Because that's what this whole interview is always about. You being free and you being expressing yourself. So, can you share a memorable moment from your career that had a significant impact on you or maybe another artist?
I remember after 2 years of really just singing and trying to, it took me 8 months to get a group together. I was holding the flyer for No Name Bar. It was my show on February 2nd of 2023. I had sat in that bar for 8 months trying to sing there because, of course, Janis Joplin was there, Stevie Nicks was there, Stevie Wonder, Jefferson Airplane, the record plant's right across the way. So I was like, I want to be here. And also the acoustics in there are just absolutely amazing. And the energy is something else. They also say it's haunted. I don't know about that. But
Haunted with good spirits, yeah. I mean, she's named some greats up in there.
yeah, so just those little steps that paved the way really have been memorable and have helped me keep going.
That's what's up. It's always those little steps. But it's the big moments, too, that actually change, like, you know. Another good episode of The Other Side of the Golden Gate Bridge, man. I want to thank you for coming through, Miss Bryana. I want you to let everybody know where to find you, what things you have up and coming. Tell them about you. Everything, everywhere they can find you. Everything. Your phone number if you want to give it to them.
Alright, so my Instagram, which is my main platform of where you can find all the information about where I'm at. Bry, spelled B-R-Y, Helena. And then we've also got National Women's Day Showcase at the Arlene Francis Center on March 8th. National Women's Day. I'm on Spotify as Bryana Helena, Bryana Helena. Same as every single platform.
When you're approaching collaborations with other artists, how does that work?
Completely open mind. Like, you come in with a clean slate, so your brains can flow freely together and you create something completely new. And maybe it's a mix of both styles, maybe it's something completely different, but it's the most natural form of collaboration.
Can you work with anyone, or do you have specific people that you like to work with? Like, you know, there's a couple of people out here in Santa Rosa I think that you'll be great to work with. Tell me, who don't you, who won't you, you know what I mean? Because we all have limitations on who we'll work with. Because everybody's energy doesn't match. So you don't want to mix.
The only experience that I've had working with people where it doesn't mix is that when people bring their ego into the room. I think that if you're willing to come in there and just let that, like, because everyone has an ego, but when you let that run you, or you let it run you all the time, maybe that's how you got ahead, whatever, that's like that low frequency kind of energy, that I won't work with that, but I'm so open-minded because it just helps me grow.
No vibes, no low vibes, all high energy, bleed.